Today, August 3, 2020, final year SHS students across the country have begun their WASSCE. And of course, under the unfavorable conditions of the global pandemic, the novel coronavirus. What are the differences with this particular examinations and the previous ones? How are students coping and what are their head teachers saying? Join us as we find answers to these and other related issues in this report.
By the grace of God, it was all good, and I believe that it's a pass. For the next papers, I can only hope for the best, because knowing that I've learned and I put my all into it and trusting in God, I know that everything will be okay. The coronavirus didn't really affect our papers. It's only affected the time when the papers came, as in the sense that we're writing in September instead of June or May. I'll just ask them to trust God and to give it everything their best, because it's not just about what you learn. It's a battle of wits and grace. So, yeah, to all those who are writing, good luck and God be with us all.
It was cool. I mean, looking at all exams I've written so far, I think this is one of the most, if I should say, like the tightest examination I've ever written. It's quite cool to experience something like this. To be honest, it didn't really go well for me, so I expect to do better the next exam. Nothing changed. Nothing really changed, because already we are practicing social distancing. So it's the same thing to us.
I was normal. The questions were standard questions, and then most of the questions are questions that are in the syllabus, and so we were familiar with the questions a bit, and then most of us still prepared very well. This is my first paper. It's my first time too, so at least I panicked a bit, but then not above normal. It was very cool.
977 students are writing this year from PRESEC. It's been smooth. Just a little delay at the beginning, but that is not something that is maybe abnormal. Since then, things have been smooth. I expect them to do well, as long as things are kept in check. Things like leakages and all those things do not happen. We trust the boys to do very well. Those things come in as distractions, and I hope they don't. We heard it on social media, but we deal with facts, so it's not something that we bothered with. I, for example, didn't even bother to read whatever has come out on social media. And this morning, the boys have been comporting themselves.
I mean, everything is going on fine. I've just finished going around all the rooms, so I can confidently say that everything is in order. It delayed for some 15 minutes, so roughly about 9:15. In fact, the team that went for the papers from the depot delayed in coming. The only difference is the COVID protocols, where one has to put on the face masks throughout the period. We heard it, and there was official communication or correspondence from WAEC and our management. I'm talking about the Director General. So quickly, when I saw those ones, I alerted my assistant supervisors, and we have a platform for the invigilators. So we went on it to alert them, for them to be extra vigilant. But my rounds doesn't suggest that, what I've seen on my rounds doesn't suggest that those things going around, that went around the social media, were the true picture of what they have been confronted with.
Over 300,000 students across the country have begun their WASSCE today. All the very best to these students, and it is indeed a battle of wits and brains. You can also share your warm regards and best wishes with these students via all our social media platforms on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram at The Ghana Web, and on YouTube at Ghana Web TV. My name is Portia Etanam Konu. Stay safe.